Now, could you tell the people who don't know a little bit about OTE since we on the subject? I know people. I know Dan. I know a little bit. I was actually at the first ever OTE game. Me and Halo, I think, went to the first one. So we have a good rapport. But the people would tell me what it is before you tell me how you actually got into it. Explain to the people.
Okay, so OTE is a prep academy, and it's for like 15 up to like 21-year-olds, and it's literally just prepping you for the NBA. So you can either choose pro, where you can just go straight from OT to the NBA, or you could choose the college route. You can still get recruited by colleges and then still make it to the NBA from there.
Okay. And then they have, like, as far as your courses, they tailor-made, or, like, could you tell us a little bit about how that part of it? Are there any?
Schedule?
Yeah, the scheduling, yeah.
Okay, so schedule, I have to be there at 8 a.m. every morning.
Okay.
We got practice 8:30 sharp. You got to be on the court by 8:15. Like, our coaches don't play that at all. You got to be on the court by 8:15. Gonna have practice for like an hour and 15. Then we got lift right after.
Okay.
We lifting. Then they make sure that you eat breakfast, because like you gotta heal all your muscles and stuff. So we eating breakfast, come back in, take a shower, get in the cold tubs, hot tubs. Then we have class from like 12 to maybe like 3-ish.
Okay.
Got lunch. Then we have another practice, 4:15. Come back after at like 7, get some more shots up. Then I'm going back home.
It's a lifestyle for real.
Yeah, it's literally.
It's preparing you for the real thing. And so you saw that this is what he wanted to do full time, huh, Mo?
This is what he wanted to do full time, because you can't pay to go to school there.
You can't.
have to be asked to go there, and you have to get a scholarship.
Mm.
So that was different for me.
Because we know some
pay.
people with some money. Yeah,
Got to pay.
yeah. We and so now your money won't even move.
Your money doesn't move it. Your kid has to move it. So this was him, and Damian Wilkins, Tesh, they really had to explain it to me, because I also had to let go a little bit. Most of the kids that are there, they're not from Georgia. Mm-hmm. So they're housed there. Yeah. All of this stuff. That was a lot for me.
Yeah. He had to move
I'm
out.
like, but I'm his mama though. Mm-hmm. But I saw how the boys, they learn to be accountable for themselves. And that's a lesson that I would never stand in the way of. My mama didn't stand in the way of me going on the road at 13. Going out there, opening up for TLC. I didn't know exactly what I was doing, but that's where I realized you got to figure it out. Certain things mattered after I was left to do it on my own. So what I see in him most after going to school there is that he really is accountable for his time, for being better at everything that he's doing. I just saw it elevate. And I think this was his first time around 7 foot 14 and 15-year-olds,
Man.
So he's got to get up through there, and then he knows that I'll still pull up on any occasion. Yes. Sometimes you can go have breakfast. I like that they make sure that the guys are well. Sometimes with athletes, especially if you've ever had interactions with people in the league, you realize how they oftentimes felt like nobody cared. He's given the opportunity. They have everything from psychologists that's there. So even though we have that super close relationship, he has somebody that is on site when something happens real time. If I'm not sitting there, that he can talk about his feelings and
hash it out.
That's something that I think is important for our men, our boys to know is okay. Talk about your feelings. Get it out. My traumas caused me to make the worst decisions.
Gotcha.
But my healing has caused me to make better ones. So with him, he's getting a chance to kind of skip some of that by having those things around him there.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, Halo, you listen to your auntie. What you think? You taking some game from this?
I'm also dunking on 7 foot now,
You also dunk. Yeah. So yeah.
Halo is focused on the dunking.
He's been a lot like Melo. He's been in love with basketball for a long time. I know. I don't force basketball on Halo. He wants to train. He wants to get better. He wants to go to the games. He wants to just be around hoopers. He wants me to call LeBron. He wants me to call.
Oh, you don't have to tell me. When Halo texts me that he saw the schedule. He saw the schedule by accident.
Yeah.
He saw the schedule and was like, hey, my mom said I can go, and my daddy said I can go. Yeah. It's one of those things that when they want it, You just give them more of it.
Yeah.
A lot of people stand in the way of it, and then some people are living vicariously through their own kids. The cool part about us is we're not looking for them to help us live and survive. So this is a choice. This is a choice to do what they're doing because we made a way for ourselves.
Yeah.
And what I see sometimes at the games is there are parents that are just depending on these kids to make it.
Yeah,
so they
got to
live.
make it, yeah.
And that's not a negative thing, but it's still a thing. It's something that we wore on our backs because we want to change everybody's life.
Absolutely.
He gets the chance to just focus on his own life. I got me.
Yeah. And then, you know, with Halo as well, you know, I would like for him to, I feel like he will end up in the NBA, but if he doesn't, what I'm doing on that journey is raising a man who's going to be God-fearing, who's going to provide for his family, who's going to, you know, have this sense of humor, but know how to be serious at the same time. So a lot of these stuff are really life lessons with him and I, you know, and the time we spend together. A lot of it is, you know, me sharing whatever knowledge I have about the game, but ultimately it's about him being the best person and maximizing his potential as Halo. So that's what I want.